Welcome, Irish fans, to another broadcast of Irish baseball brought to you by the Irish Diamond Club on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Coming to you live from Ridgeland, Mississippi at Barquette Cummins Field, home of the St. Andrews Episcopal High School Saints. Third round of State 3A playoffs. St. Patrick Fighting Irish. Fans come up to watch the Irish. Welcome everybody to the broadcast. Let me know if you're watching. Give me a text and I'll give you a shout out in the air. Beautiful weather, beautiful facilities. Field dimensions 315 down left, 348 in left center, 360 straight ahead. 348 again in right center. 315 down right. All grass infield, all natural infield. Not a real deep backstop. Very nice facilities up here. Weather's perfect. Couldn't ask for better weather. And we expect to have weather all weekend just like this. So I'll go ahead and give you the starting lineups. Starting lineup for the St. Patrick Fighting Irish, batting in the number 1 spot. Number 2, second baseman Brennan Gio. Batting in the second spot, number 22, left fielder Josh Wood. Batting third, first baseman number 16, Spencer Slyman. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 27, Peter Holland. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 10, Bo Bratton. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 1, Blaze Butterich. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 13, Trace Palazzo. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 21, Jamie Lusenberg. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, Chet Rodrigue. He's a designated hitter for the center fielder, number 3, Matt Jones. That's the starting lineup for the Irish. Now for the starting lineup for the Saints. And give me just a second so that I can pull up these young men's first names, give them a proper introduction. Batting in the number 1 spot, number 12, Banks Tolley, and he's at third base. Batting second, number 8, John William Hardwick. He's the center fielder. Batting in the third spot, number 11, Stephen Atkins, and he's the shortstop. Batting in the cleanup, number 25, Chris Boyle. He's the catcher. Batting 6, the right fielder, number 17, Avery Thomas. Batting 7th, the left fielder, number 4, Ryan McCarty. Batting 8th, number 21, Evan Bowman. He's a designated hitter for number 6, Andrew Colts. Colts is the pitcher. Batting 9th, number 2, San Rothwag, and he's the second baseman. That's the starting lineups for both sides. We are doing the on-field announcements. I'll leave a live mic so we can do the on-field announcements for both teams and the invocation followed by the national anthem. So stay tuned for Irish baseball. Getting ready to start shortly.
Third baseman, number 21, Jamie Lusenberg. And batting 9th, designated hitter, number 9, Chet Rodrigue. Fourth, center fielder, number 3, Matt Jones. The Fighting Irish are coached by Eddie Berger and come in tonight's record with 15-7 from Region 8.
Let's go Irish!
And now, ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and put your hands together for the 23-8 Region 6 District Champions, St. Andrews Saints. Leading off for the Saints, third baseman, number 12, Banks Tolley. Batting second, center fielder, number 8, John William Hardwick. Batting third, number 11, shortstop, Stephen Atkins. And batting fourth, First baseman number 25, Chris Boyle. Batting fifth behind the plate, number 7, T. Bryson. Batting sixth, right fielder number 17, Avery Thomas. Batting seventh, left fielder number 4, Ryan McCarty. Batting eighth, designated hitter number 21, David Bowman. On the mound, number 6, Andrew Coates. And batting ninth, second baseman number 2, Sam Rockford. Your Saints head coach is Mark Bannon, assisted by Josh Clark, Bob Woodall, and Chris Burgess. And now we ask that you stand to remove your headgear as the St. Andrews Saints band performs the Star Spangled Banner. It's time to play ball.
All right, Amherst fans, there you have it. Got all the on-field announcements. The coaches have met at home plate with the umpires, and we're ready to play ball. Once again, round 3, District 3 playoffs, state playoffs up in Ridgeland, Mississippi. And we're at the home of the St. Andrews Episcopal Saints. Everybody give me a text. Let me know you're out there watching. I'll give you a shout out on the air. Cameraman Phil Rodriguez helping me out with cam work to bring the best possible view to our viewers. Giving a spot out here to see if we can see the ball. I think you're going to probably have a pretty good view. Pretty good view there. Once the sun kind of probably drops down a little bit, it will even be better. The Irish come into this game. We'll give you some stats on both sides as far as records and stuff. The Irish come into this game 16-7 overall, 5-3 in district, ranked 69th in the state, and the Saints 23-8 overall, 8-2 in district, and they're ranked 55th in the state. So Brennan Gio is going to be the first man to face the pitcher. Number 6, Andrew Coates. Gio with a .272 batting average, 1 home run. First pitch was a ball. Ground ball down to second base. Second baseman makes the throw over to first in time for the first out of the game. Brings up the left fielder, Josh Wood, number 22. Josh is batting .318. First pitch is a called strike. Took it to Wood. 0-1 to count.
Go 2-2.
Another pitch, called strike. And Norm, our old faithfuls, just texted me, said they're with us. Welcome to the broadcast. Watching from St. Louis, Missouri. Swing and a miss. So Wood goes down swinging for out number 2. Brings up the first baseman, number 16, Spencer Slyman. Slyman batting .494 with 1 home run, 20 RBIs, 39 hits. Having a real good year at the plate for the Irish. Peter Holland on deck. First pitch is high and inside. Ball 1. Hopefully all the texting didn't annoy folks last game. It's like Mia and Joe Frame are watching us. That ball's fouled down the left field line. 1 ball, 1 strike to count on Slyman with 2 outs. It's like he changed his mind about that one. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's outside. 2-2 the count on Slyman with 2 outs. Oh, let me turn the overlay off. That would probably be nice. Fouled that one away. Sorry. Probably was annoying. Couldn't see the batter. Y'all let me know if I do things like that. 2 balls, 2 strike to count. Slyman calls time. Slyman's hit by the pitch. That'll put a man on with 2 outs for Peter Holland, number 27 for the Irish. Holland with a .242 batting average. Holland has 3 home runs this season. One of those being a grand slam. Ball hit down to second base. Second baseman will march on over to second base for the force at second for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1/2 inning, no score. Coming to you live from Regional Mississippi, round 3 state 3A playoffs against the St. Patrick's Fighting Irish and the St. Andrew Episcopal Saints. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Yeah. All right, welcome back, Irish fans. Bottom of the first inning, no score. First up for the Saints, number 12.
To the bottom of the first inning, number 12,
Banks Tolley. Called strike on Tolley. Ball's hit out to right field. Trace Palazzo makes the play. At first, I didn't know if he saw the ball. He was able to. I think the sun's going to be in the right fielder's eyes and the second base and first baseman's eyes. But he made the out.
number 8, Hardwick.
John William Hardwick now the batter for the Saints. One out. That ball's hit out to left field. And Josh Wood makes it just inside of fair territory down left field line for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Number 11, Stephen Atkins now at the plate for the Saints with 2 outs. Pitch is a little low and away. Ball 1.
Go 2-7.
That was just a little up top. 2-0 to count. Foul ball.
You got him 2-7.
2-1 to count. Atkins the batter. Ground ball down to Butterich. Comes up with the catch and the throw over to first for the 6-3 put out. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors going into the top of the second inning. No score. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Starting off for the Irish, top of the second inning, and the catcher, number 10, Bo Bratton. Bo with a .271 batting average, 5 home runs. And one of those being a grand slam. One and one to count on Bratton. Please let me know if we have broadcast errors. Just text and let me know, and I'll see what I can do about fixing them. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Bratton with shortstop Blaze Butterich on deck. That one was close. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. That one's pushed foul down the right side.
Stay alive, Bobo.
David and Marie Leckage watching from Biloxi. Welcome to the broadcast. Cheer on the Irish. Turn the TV up loud. Emily Berger's watching from home, too, with the Twins. Little check swing. Bo Bratton goes down swinging for out number 1. Brings up the shortstop, number 1, Blaze Butterich, with 1 out, nobody on. Trace Palazzo, the right fielder, on deck. Call strike, low and outside. 0-1 the count. Kim Gio's watching at home. Watching on the sports broadcast. Butterich hits that one down to shortstop. The throw over to first is in time for out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on for Trace Palazzo, the right fielder. Trace is batting .308 this year. 10 RBIs, 12 hits. Scored 6 runs. Pitch was low, called strike. That would come off the end of the bat, goes foul down third base side. 0-2 the count. Irish will be playing game number 2 tomorrow night at home. Game time 6:30. Welcome everybody to come out and cheer on the Irish. Game 3 will be on Monday if needed. So Palazzo goes down watching for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors going into the bottom of the 2nd inning. Still no score. Coming to you live from Ridgeland, Mississippi, home of the St. Andrews Episcopal Saints at Marquette Cummings Field. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back, Irish fans. Starting things off for the Saints, number 25. Get my other roster up here. 25, Chris Boyle, first baseman. First pitch is a strike. Ball hit out to center field. Is going to drop in for a base hit for the Saints. Kenny Bryson now, the catcher, at the plate for the Saints with no outs, 1 man on.
First baseman number 7, Kenny Bryson.
Pitching battery, Peter Holland and Bo Bratton. Ground ball right back to Holland. He'll make the play at second. Oh! Not sure why that happened. Butterich went to intercept the play thinking he could maybe go ahead and make the turn 2 and mishandled it. So we got runners on first and second with no outs for number 17, Avery Thomas. Probably give the error on Butterich because it would have been an easy, at least a force out at second base. Sure, he had good intentions, just mishandled the throw from Holland. Going to be a called strike. Avery Thomas, the batter. Ryan McCarty on deck for the Saints. That one's chopped foul. 0-2 the count. Anybody else out there needs a shout out on air? Give me a text. Most of y'all have my number. Here comes the 1-2 from Holland. That's fouled into the Irish dugout. Holland requesting another ball. So Holland's ready. 1-2 the count, no outs, 2 on. Here comes the 1-2 offered from Holland. Ground ball right up the middle. Play made at second base for the out. First out. Puts runners on the corners, though, for number 4, Ryan McCarty. A lot of balls driven right back at Holland. I think that's the 3rd ball driven right back at Holland so far. Evan Bowman on deck. Ground ball down to second base. Gio with the play at second. And Butterich misses the toss. So we get the runner at second base. The one that originally hit the ball advanced on a ball, went out into left field. So runner on third base with 2 outs. It's 2 errors on Butterich though thus far.
Number 21, Evan Bowman.
Evan Bowman now at the plate for the Saints with 2 outs. And the Saints push a run across. Want to know the count to Bowman. One and one. Now it's fouled away. Count will go 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bowman with 1 man on, 2 outs.
Got you 7.
You got him, Evan. Base hit him here. You got it?
Got it 2-7.
Give a shout out to Brian Hebert. He's watching on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Just texting, he says, got it. And Holland, since Bowman walking, they leave 1 man on. They score 1 run on 1 hit and 2 errors. Going into the top of the 3rd, the Saints lead the Irish 1-0 in State 3A play, round number 3. Coming to you live from Ridgeland, Mississippi. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, give a shout out to Mary Kate Slyman. She's watching, as well as Emily Berger and the Sliders and Miss Michelle. They're all watching on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome to the broadcast. Hope we're coming to you loud and clear. You're enjoying the game. First one up this inning, Jamie Lusenberg. That one comes off the end of the bat but goes in the gap on the right side for a base hit. Chet Rodriguez. Chet Rodriguez, the designated hitter for center fielder Matt Jones, comes up to the plate. No outs, 1 on. In the 9th slot, Brendan Gio, leadoff batter on deck. Shows bunt, lays down a bunt, just goes foul. 0-1 to count. Sun's starting to go down behind the trees in the stadium. Temperature may drop a little bit here, but still beautiful weather up here in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Rodriguez shows bunt. Misses that one. 0-2, but Lusenberg advances down to second base. So 1 man on second base, no outs. 0-2 the count on Rodriguez. That one's low and away. 1-2 the count. Here comes the 1-2. That's going to be a little high and outside. Deuce is wild. No outs. Rodriguez waits the 2-2. It's on the way. Pushes that one out of play. Over the press box to stay alive. Need to drive this one somewhere where they're not. Bring in Lusenberg so we can tie this up. Here comes the 2-2. Not sure.
Hold on, he swung. Get on the base, get on the base. Check, get on the base, get on the base.
It's strike 3. Looks like it might have been a dropped third strike. So the umpires are in a conference. So they're calling Rodriguez out. So 1 out, 1 man on. Leadoff hitter number 2, second baseman Brennan Gio.
He should be safe.
Not sure if the home umpire knew what was going on. He gave no signal to him when he was still at home plate. Went on down to first and had to get a confirmation from the second base umpire. That one, little curveball, came back in and caught that outside corner for strike 1. Julia Lusenberg, Julie Lorraine are watching. Welcome to the broadcast. Ground ball down to the shortstop. Throw over to first in time to get Gio. A hold Lusenberg on second. 2 outs. Left fielder Josh Wood up to the plate now. 1 man on, 2 outs with first baseman Spencer Slyman on deck. Need to bring in Lusenberg to tie things up here. It's going to be a called strike. Andrew Colts, the pitcher for the Saints. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Pass ball. Lusenberg will advance to third. Counts 0-2 on Woods. Base hit brings in a run for the Irish. Hopefully Woods can do that for us to keep it alive. Top of the third inning. Here comes the 0-2 to Woods. Chops that one foul. Wood steps back up, awaits the 0-2. Ground ball down to the shortstop, second base, shorts, and backhands it over. Makes the throw over to first. The Irish leave 1 man stranded. No runs, no hits, no errors. Going into the bottom of the third inning, the Irish trail the Saints of St. Andrews Episcopal 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Need to give another shout out to Mary Kate and Catherine watching from home. Sam Ruffward going to start things off for the Saints. In the bottom of the third, they lead 1-0 over the Irish. First pitch is inside. Want to know the count. That one misses down low. 2-0 the count. That ball's lifted out to left center field. Matt Jones come over, make the play, give everybody a little bit of a scare. But he makes the play for out number 1. Brings up number 12, Banks Tolley. Tolley flying out to right his last time up. Pitches out on the outside corner for a called strike. Ground ball down to third base. Funny hop. Catches Lusenberg off. So he gets error on the third baseman, I would think. Or hit. I would probably score that a hit as well. Lusenberg had a funny hop. May have come off the edge of the grass. Took a funny hop. John William Hardwick, the batter now, fouls his first pitch from Holland back into the screen. 0-1 to count, 1 out. One man on. Ground ball down to Lusenberg again, so we can turn 2, throw over to second. And one hopper over to first. Could not get the runner at first, but cut the runner down at second for the second out. Brings up number 11, Stephen Atkins for the Saints. Atkins grounded out to Butterich his last time to the plate. Runner takes off to second. Lifts that one out to right field. Palazzo takes a couple steps back. I think the sun may be affected his vision out there momentarily, but he was able to catch that one for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit. We had an error. Was that no? That was a hit. He scored it a hit. He called an error. He gave him a hit. Yeah. No runs. Got a 1 hit. Still 1-0 in favor of the Saints going into the top of the 4th inning in State 3A play, 3rd round. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Starting things off for the Irish, first base, number 16, Spencer Slyman.
Go 1-6.
Slyman was hit by the pitch his last time up. 1-0 the count to Slyman. Peter Holland, pitcher on deck. That was a called strike. Count goes 1-1.
Got it, Spencer. Let's go, Spencer.
Just got a text from Doe and Elmer Gaudet are watching. Welcome to the broadcast. Also, James Holland watching from home. Welcome, James. Going to drop in. Oh, he came up with a little line drive out to left field. Left fielder makes the play. for out number 1. Brings up Peter Holland. Holland reached on a fielder's choice his last time up.
Go 2-7, base hit.
Catcher Bo Bratton on deck. One out of the count to Holland. Bailey Hodge is watching. Welcome to the broadcast, Bailey. I'd like to give all of our fans shout-outs. If you know somebody here at the game, you don't have my number,
Got it, 2-7.
give somebody else a text. Let them know you're watching, and don't walk over and tell me. My number's 228-209-0232. Give me a text. Let me know you're watching. I'll be glad to give you a shout-out on the air. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Holland. Another pitch inside, called strike. Here comes the 1-2 to Holland. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. According to my YouTube, I got 22 people watching. That's a good number. 22 people watching. Of those 22, if you haven't already given you a shout out, let me know who's out there watching us. Be glad to give you a shout out. And Holland takes a walk for the catcher, Bo Bratton. 1 out, 1 man on with the shortstop, Blaze Butterich, on deck. Robert Starks is going to be a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Peter Holland.
Who's the courtesy runner?
Let's go. You got this, Andrew.
Go, Bobo.
It's like Kurt Kaluze and Stag Battalla are watching down at Savonia Lodge. Dobe Spaghetti night. I hate to miss it, but got to support the Irish. Hopefully we got it down there on the big screen in the lodge watching it. Save a play to Dobe for me. That pitch is upstairs. 2-0 the count on Bo Bratton. Here comes the 2-0 offering to Bratton. It's high inside. 3-0 the count. Imagine Bo will be taking on this pitch. Yep. It's a free pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Go, Bobo.
Here comes the 3-1 offering. Ooh, that one goes hard down into the Saints dugout. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Bratton. Jesse Abear's watching as well. Welcome, Jesse, to the broadcast. Former Irish softball player. So here comes the 3-2 offering. Bratton takes a walk that puts 2 men on with 1 out for the shortstop, Blaze Butterich. Another one of those square heads. Maybe Uncle Marco's at the lodge watching. Holden Rummelard is going to be the courtesy runner for Bratton. We got courtesy runners on second and on first. Robert Starks and Holden Rummelard, respectively. Only 1 out, 2 on. The Irish trail 1-0. Round number 3, 3A district playoffs up here in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Butteridge grounded out to shortstop his last time up. 0-1 the count.
You got it, Blaze.
Here comes the 0-1 to Butteridge. A call strike outside. Has a little low ump. Kurt, I think you're right. Those umps are horrible. You can see it from there. Wait till you ought to be here. Trace Palazzo, the right fielder, on deck. Here comes the 0-2 to Butteridge. That one's foul.
You got it, Blaze.
Come on, Andrew, way ahead of him, big guy, way ahead. Ain't nothing, hit him, let's go.
Count still 0-2, 2 on, 1 out for the Irish. Here comes the 0-2. Butteridge hits that one out to right center field. Center fielder catches that one for out number 2, but Robert Starks advances to third. Puts runners on the corners with 2 outs for the right fielder, Trace Palazzo. Third baseman, Jamie Lusenberg, on deck.
Let's go, Trace. Face it, baby. You got this.
So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Irish trail the Saints of St. Andrew's Episcopal 1-0. See if Trace can drive in and run or 2 here. That one's popped up over third base, and third baseman makes the play. So we leave 2 men stranded. No runs, no hits. Going into the bottom of the 4th, the Irish still trail the Saints 1-0. We'll take a quick break. Be back for more Irish baseball. Welcome all my Irish fans to the broadcast. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back. All right, started things off for the Saints. Number 25, Chris Boyle. He got a single to center field his last time up.
Good pitch, Peter.
I'd like to give a shout out to Spencer's other grandparents, the Slimans. They're watching. Gave the Gaudays a shout out earlier. So welcome to the broadcast. I think I've got all the Slimans covered. That ball's hit out deep to right center field, but Trace Palazzo chases it down for out number 1. Brings up number 7, Kenny Bryson. Kenny Bryson's a catcher. Bryson reached on an error his last time up. Temperature starting to drop. Maybe to put my sweatshirt on after the break. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to count to Bryson. Ball's again hit out to right field and drops right in front of Palazzo. Not sure why he didn't take a couple more steps to try to get that one, but a base hit for Bryson out to right field. 1 out. Avery Thomas now the batter. One on, 1 out. Ground ball to Butterich. Flip over to second. Throw over from second. Bounces. Pulls Slyman off the bag. So they cut down a runner at second for out number 2. But the runner at first is safe. Brings it to plate number 4, Ryan McCarty. So 2 out, 1 on. McCarty reached on an error his last time up. First pitch is a little low and away. Ball 1. Might see some smoke from the left field side. They got a barbecue pit over there going. Smells good. Pitch is high and inside. 2-0 the count. Ground ball down to Butterich. Makes the throw over to first in time for the 6-3 putout to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Going into the top of the 5th inning, the Irish still trail the Saints of St. Andrews Episcopal 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, welcome back, Irish fans. Started things off for the Irish in the top of the 5th inning. Third baseman, Jamie Lusenberg. Jamie got a hit his last time up. Chet Rodriguez on deck. Ground ball down to first, and he'll walk over and take that one unassisted for out number 1. Designated Chet Rodriguez, so Stagg, grandson's up at the plate. He'll have to put down that plate of Dobe. And watch his grandson. Pitch is low and away. Ball 1. Rodriguez, the designated hitter for center fielder Matt Jones. Another one low and outside. 2-0 the count. Second baseman Brendan Gio on deck. Three and 0 the count on Rodriguez. Sorry, my apologies. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Ground ball down to second base. A little dribbler. Out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. Brennan Gio at the plate. 2 out, no on. Gio's grounded out twice. The Irish are kind of hitting the ball. They're just hitting it right at him. Could be a called strike.
You got it, 2. Go dugout.
Another called strike. 0-2. So the pitcher ahead of the count quickly. Here comes the 0-2 offering. Gio hits that one out to right field. Right at the right fielder for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Hit it into the bottom of the 5th inning. The Irish still trail the Saints 1-0. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. Evan Bowman is going to start things off for the Saints. Bowman struck out his last time up. No changes in the lineup for the Irish. Peter Holland still on the hill. Pitch is high inside. Hopefully we got a good camera angle for you tonight. That'll be a called strike. Count goes to 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Make sure to come out and watch the Irish tomorrow night at home. Game time 6:30. We'll be broadcasting the game. We'll need y'all in the seats at the stadium to cheer on the Irish. That ball's popped up out of play.
You got it, 2-7.
Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball right up the middle. Butterich makes the catch and the throw. Comes out of the glove of Slyman. I believe the throw was in time. Courtesy runner, number 15, Drew Friedich. One of these Croatian. Friedich, F-R-I-E-D-R-I-C-H, Friedich. Sam Rolfwarg, the batter now for the Saints. 1 man on. No outs. Bunts out with foul. 0-1 to count. So the 0-1 from Holland. Nope, goes back over to first. Runners back in time. Sun's dropping down behind the stadium. Throw down to second. He's dead. Bratton cuts down the runner, attempting to steal second. Clears the bases. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. On Rothrog. Another called strike. Count goes to 1-2. Good job by Bratton blocking that up. Here comes the 2-2. Ground ball down to Butterich. Butterich makes the throw over there for the 6-3 put out for out number 2. Coming up to the plate for the Saints, number 12, Banks Tolley. Tolley with a single and a fly out to his plate appearances tonight. Pitch was low and away. That'll be a nice pitch. Called strike. 1-1 to count on Tolley. Swing and a miss. Holland pouring the gas on that one. And here comes the 1-2 offering from Holland. Misses just a little high. Deuce is wild. Tolley calls time. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. So Tolley goes down swinging for the 3rd out. No runs. 1 hit. No hits. 1 error. Okay. There we go. No runs. No hits. 1 error. Going into the top of the 6th inning, the Irish still trail the Saints 1-0. Welcome everybody to the broadcast. Beautiful weather up here in Ridgeland, Mississippi. Great night for baseball. Be sure to come out and watch the Irish's game time. Starts at 6:30 at St. Patrick. We need all the Irish fans we can get out there. Game number 2 at double elimination state 3A playoffs. Rosalie Parrish from the dermatology clinic is watching. Welcome to the broadcast. She works with Emily Berger, who's watching home with the Sliders and her mother. So we'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, it's a quick break. Starting things off at the top of the 6th inning, left fielder number 22, Josh Wood. Wood grounded out last time up. First pitch is low and inside. Ball 1. High and outside, ball 2. First baseman Spencer Slyman on deck. So all the grandparents need to be up on your feet at home, screaming at the TV or computer or smart device, whatever you're watching the game on. Here comes the 2-0 to Wood. Going to be a called strike.
Okay, Woody, you got this. Let's go 2-2.
Here comes the 2-1. Another called strike. Double deuce for Wood. But no outs, no out of on. That was going to be down in foul territory. Might got enough room, but not able to get to it.
Way to hang, Woody.
If a third game is necessary, it'll be on Monday up here again. Hopefully the Irish can win 2 games, keep us from having to come up here again and prepare for the next round. That one's fouled down third base side. So Wood still alive with a 2-2 count, no outs. Here comes the 2-2. That's going to be a base hit down left field side all the way to the fence. And Wood with a stand-up double at the top of the 6th inning, nobody out. With the first baseman, Spencer Slineman, at the plate. Now you can get up out of your chair, your lazy boy off your couch, cheer on the Irish. Bruno and Becker from St. Louis are watching with Ann and Norm. First pitch is Sliman, strike. Sliman was hit by the pitch and flew out to right field those last 2 times up. Down to second base, ground ball, throw over to first for out number 1. But Wood will advance, or a runner in scoring position for the pitcher, number 27, Peter Holland. Holland walked his last time up. Sorry, Jesse. Yes, I do remember now you were an Emerald dancer, and a good one at that. Becca, Brian's other daughter, was a softball Lady Irish. So 1 out, 1 man on. And Holland is hit by the pitch. So that puts runners on first and third. 1 out for the catcher, Bo Bratton. Shortstop, Blaze Butterich on deck. So the Irish have something going here. Hopefully they can be productive with this opportunity. Bratton walked his last time up. So Bratton steps up. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch is low and outside. Ball 1. Courtesy runner for Holland is Robert Starks. That's going to be a call strike on the inside. Count goes 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 to Bratton. And he hits that one deep center field. Center fielder. And Robert Starks is going to be caught. Thought it was going to drop in, but Wood does tag up for run number 1 for the Irish with 2 outs. Starks just a little bit too far down to second base. So Blaze Butterich at the plate now with nobody on, 2 outs. The Irish tie it up. Sacrifice fly. Ground out and a fly out to Butterich's plate appearances tonight. I'm sorry, there's a runner on first base. My apologies. They did not get Starks at first. I thought he was out. So Starks is at first base. My apologies. I thought he was cut down. And Starks makes his way down to second base, and Blaze Butterich hits the ball out into right field for a base hit. And Starks makes his way all the way over to third. So runners on the corners with 2 outs for the right fielder, Trace Palazzo. I do apologize. I thought Starks was out. So it's a little bit different situation now. Saints coach is going to have a conference with Colts. Just again to remind you, tomorrow night we play at home, 6:30 game time. I don't know who this is, from somebody from Florida calling me. Don't recognize the number. As I was saying, round number 3, state playoffs, game number 2 at home, St. Patrick's. Game time 6:30. Come out and join us. We need you in the seats. So Trace Palazzo, the right fielder, 2 outs, 2 on. The Irish tied it up on a sacrifice fly. Ground ball down to the shortstop. Shortstop backhands it, throws it over to second to cut down the runner at second for out number 3. We leave 2 men stranded. We score 1 run on 1 hit. 2 hits, no errors. Going into the bottom of the 6th inning, we're all tied at 1. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, the call that I said I got from Florida was the Kosmiches, grandparents of Seth Allen, calling from Florida, watching. Welcome to the broadcast, Mr. Judy. Scores 1-1 now, bottom of the 6th inning. John William Hardwick now, the batter for the Saints. 1-0 the count. Count goes to 2-0 on Hardwick. We got people watching from one end of the spectrum at St. Louis and Florida. 3-0 the count on Hardwick. Called strike. Count goes to 3-1. So here comes the 3-1 offer from Holland. Ground ball going to go up the middle for a base hit for Hardwick. Stephen Atkins now the batter for the Saints with 1 on, no outs. Ground out and a fly out to Atkins' plate appearances tonight. That one's in the dirt. Brad does a good job of blocking that one up. 1-0 the count to Atkins. Runner goes down to second base. Throw a little late. Stolen base for the Saints. 2-0 the count on Atkins. Again, give the Cosmiches another shout out just in case they missed it when they came back live. Here comes a 2-0 offer from Holland. It's outside. Count goes to 3-0. 1 man on, no outs. That's going to be a nice pitch by Holland. Called strike. 3-1 to count on Atkins. And Atkins takes a walk. Runners on first and second, no outs for the Saints with number 25, Chris Boyle. The batter now. Coach Berg is going to take a visit out to the mound, talk to Peter. Temperatures has dropped down a little bit. Sweater weather. Coming to you live from Marquette Cummins Field, home of the St. Andrews Episcopal Saints up in Ridgeland, Mississippi. About a 2-hour, 40-minute drive from the coast, actually from St. Patrick. Not a bad drive at all. Weather was beautiful for the trip up here. Should have some good weather all weekend. Weather should be nice for the game tomorrow night. Once again, please come out and visit St. Patrick tomorrow for game number 2, game time 6:30. 2 on, no outs for the Saints. First pitch is high and outside. Ball hit out to center field. Jones steps back a little bit and makes the play. Runner was taken off to second. So 1 out for the batter, number 7, Kenny Bryson, the catcher. Looked at the stats on Max Preps. Pretty well matched stats, winning percentages, on-base percentages, batting averages for both teams. So far, it's been a pretty even match. Holland goes over to first. Pitch is just a little high. 1-0 the count to Bryson. We'll put the runners on the corner. Runner did advance. Tagged up. Went over to first. Third, I mean. Bryson waits the 1-0 offering from Holland. It's on the way. That one's going to be foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Bryson. 2 on, 1 out. Holland back over to first. Runner takes off. Ground ball down to Butterich. Throw over to first. Thrown away. So a throwing error scores another run for the Saints. The runners will be on second and third with 1 out. Saints fan on their feet. Avery Thomas now the batter. Pitches upstairs. 1-0 the count. 1 out, 2 on. That one missed. 2-0 the count to Thomas. Ground ball is going to go foul down first base. Count's going to be 2 and 1 on Thomas. Holland working from the windup. Here comes the 2-1. That pitch looked good. 3 balls, 1 strike to count on Thomas. Not a good call by the umpire. Ground ball down to Butterich. Gets by Butterich, goes out in the left field. And 2 more runs is going to come in for the Saints. Saints go ahead 4-1. Runner on second base with only 1 out for the Saints. For the Irish. Brings up number 4, Ryan McCarty. Errors have hurt the Irish, fielding errors. A couple of fielding errors, throwing errors. Pitch is outside. 1-0 the count to McCarty. That one's upstairs. 2-0 the count. Here comes the 2-0. Low and away. 3-0 the count on McCarty. Thank you, Blue. 3 balls, 1 strike, the count. We were warned that the Saints fans will be a little vocal. So McCarty takes a walk, puts runners on first and second with only one out for number 23. Thought there's going to be a new batter. Number 23, Holland Towns, a new batter for the Saints. Pitch is outside, low. 1-0 the count.
You had 50-something coming into this. You had 53 coming into this.
Ball's going to be fouled out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 6th, the Irish trail the Saints 4-1. It ain't over. The Irish will come back. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I got faith in the Irish. They'll come back for more deficits than this before. Swing and a miss. So Towns goes down swinging for out number 2. So Rothwog at the plate now with 2 out, 2 on. Nice pitch for a called strike. Get this batter out. Fly and a ground out for Rothwog. Oh, 1 count. High and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Rothwog. Ball's lifted out to left center field. Drops in for a base hit. And Thomas comes in for another run for the Saints. Still have runners on first and second with 2 outs for the batter number 12, Banks Tolley. So the Irish need to get out of this inning, get the bats out, get them out hot. Called strike. 0-1 the count. Got a stiff wind coming right into batter's face. Ball's hit out to right center field. Another base hit. And Palazzo mishandles the ball out in right field, and 2 more runs come in for the Saints. Just a bunch of fielding errors for the Irish. Going to be a tough deficit to come back from. So a runner on second base with 2 outs for the batter, number 8, John William Hardwick. It's tough to watch. That was going to be fouled out of play on the right side. So 6 runs scored this inning. so far. Pitch is high. 1-1 to count. On Hardwick. I'm sorry. Yeah, Hardwick. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2 from Holland. High and outside. Deuce is wild. Good block by Bratton. Count goes full. Here comes the payoff pitch from Holland, and he gets him. Oh! And he strikes him out. To retire the side, but not before the Saints score 6 runs. I believe on 6 hits. Couple of errors on the Irish. So the Irish trail the Saints 7-1, headed into the top of the 7th inning. We'll take a quick break and be back for more Irish baseball on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network. All right, Irish fans, welcome back to the broadcast. Starting things off, the third baseman, number 21, Jamie Lusenberg. The Irish's last chance to come back right here. Trail the Saints 7-1. Saints scored 6 runs last inning. Lusenberg hits that one deep left field. Left field was able to get out to it for out number 1. Chet Rodriguez now comes up to the plate, the designated hitter, with 1 out, no on. Second baseman Brendan Gio on deck. Called strike on Rodriguez, 0-1. That one's outside. Count goes 1-1 on Rodriguez with 1 out. Encourage everybody to come out to watch the game tomorrow night. Well, please, 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 we need some fans in the seats. Cheer on the Irish. Irish have done a good job this far of just having an off night. Everybody's got to have one every once in a while. Some fielding errors have really hurt the Irish tonight. They haven't really done that well at the plate either. 2-2 the count on Rodriguez. Game time 6:30 tomorrow night at St. Patrick. Here comes the 2-2 to Rodriguez. Ground ball down to short. No, third baseman intercepts it. Throw over to first for the 5-3 putout for out number 2. Brings up the second baseman, Brennan Gio, with 2 outs, nobody on. And there's the left fielder, Josh Wood, on deck. Ground ball down to third base. Third base makes the play. The throw over to first in time for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the game tonight. Irish are defeated by the Saints 7-1. Please, please, please come out and watch the Irish tomorrow night. Game time 6:30. We need the seats full at Irish Park. Round 3, State 3A playoff. So once again, signing off from Ridgeland, Mississippi on the Irish Sports Broadcasting Network.